Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Anthony and Antony Show. What's up, guys? We have a
What's
very
up?
special guest today. It's our good pal, Matt Szlachta. Did I say that right,
Oh,
Matt?
you said it perfect, man. Szlachta like vodka, baby. You got it.
Right on.
Rockta.
Yeah, our friend Matt plays guitar in Broken Hope, that legendary death metal band from the United States. And he also played before in Chimaira for a couple of years and Dirge Within, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. So, Matt, the Anthony and Antony Show is a place or a podcast or a video podcast where you can share all the crazy stories from the road, because you have like more than 10 years of playing music live around the world, right?
Yeah, man, totally. And it was almost like nonstop too.
Sure.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. Yeah, because it was just like one band to the next, and it kept getting different too. So yeah, like I was telling you earlier, like jumping from Dirge Within right into Chimaira, and then from Chimaira literally into Broken Hope. In between was only like 1 week. Maybe Chimaira to Broken Hope could have been like almost 2 weeks. Yeah, so there was like very little like free time. It was not like hanging out. It was just like, all right, let's go. And it would be like a
Dirge
tour.
Within from Florida as well? You guys, was that from Florida as well?
No, actually, man, Dirge Within is from here, from Chicago. Actually, we were just kind of spread out. Yeah, it was like it was all Chicago guys technically, but maybe the distance from us from Chicago itself was all about like half hour to an hour, but we'd rehearse in Chicago. I'm from Chicago, basically. Yeah.
Okay. Because I'd heard of that band too. That band was awesome, man.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Yeah, we put out a record on E1, and then I did another EP with them, and that was cool. We actually did a cool cover of Wolverine Blues, man. I just think an Entomb. Yeah, nice. I mean, I grew up on that. And yeah, so they were Chicago, and so was Broken Hope, because here's something funny, which you probably already know, but like one of the members in Dirge Within was in Broken Hope.
Oh, really?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so Sean Glass. Yeah, dude. So I'll just lay it out. That dude was like in Soil, but before that, he was in Broken Hope, and he was on like.
I knew he was in Soil. I knew Sean was in Soil, but I didn't know he was in that as well.
Oh yeah, dude. He played on one of the like epic records there, the Cloning.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which was like actually kind of my favorite, of that. I'm not on it, but like he was on that, and maybe like another one, and I know he did some touring with them too. So it's kind of funny. It was like full circle with that band,
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So the album, the Dirge Within album with you on guitar is Forced Fed Lies, right?
Yeah.
Forced Fed Lies. Released in 2009, if I'm correct.
Correct. Yeah, on E1.
And you did a North American tour with them, I suppose?
Oh yeah, numerous North American tours. Really, we got lucky, man. It was like a great deal that we signed at that time in 2009. It was still the music industry and metal was, just kind of in a different place than it is now. Not saying it's bad and all.
There was an industry still back then.
Yeah, right. Exactly. And so, man, we got lucky. So right away, we signed that deal, and we got in the studio. And we recorded that album with Etzel Dope. He produced it, and then who are Jeff and Ginge, the guys who work for Colin Richardson, mixed it. They're like amazing. They did like Bullet for My Valentine, dude. They did all these big records. Yeah. So they had like that's why that album sounds really killer like that. But so that's kind of actually how I met Etzel, But anyways, we cut that record, and dude, we were all about playing shows and touring right away. And the funny thing about my history is like I almost like every tour there's a lot of bands that I did the last tour of that band. So I actually got to play some shows with Typo Negative, man. We did the Jaeger tour.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
Oh my God, I know.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Oh, how could it fucking not be? I mean, Typo Negative is amazing. So in Ozfest, what was it? The first Ozfest, I was there for 2 bands. Well, 3: Pantera, Machine Head, which opened up the main stage, and fucking Typo Negative. I mean, those are like the bands. Like Marilyn Manson, I get, every band's cool and all, but like, dude, that's what I went there for.
Like 90.
Johnny Kelly told us this story once about Peter Steele literally. When Ozzy was walking like to the stage and him and Peter were like hanging out like just right beside it. And Peter Steele looked at him and goes, "Hey Ozzy, let me know if you need a new singer."
Oh,
and he got pissed at him. He goes, "Fuck you." He goes, because he thought that he wanted to fuck his wife at the time. And
oh yeah. Unbelievable. Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah. Unbelievable. That's good.
You did that cover by Type O Negative, right?
Yeah. He toured with Danzig, and I had some friends. We hung out with them a lot. So yeah, they're good.
Oh really? Yeah. Oh my God, dude. So with that story, I gotta just keep elaborating on it because it gets better. Like, so we do this Jaeger tours, and it's Hatebreed, Type O Negative, us. We're opening a show, and maybe I think 3 Inches of Blood. It was like a brand new band at the time.
Yeah.
Right on Victory.
Hey, you don't hear from them anymore either. That sucks. They were really good. I love
dude.
That
band. How about it? They were awesome. And like
their first album was awesome.
Exactly. And then I kind of lost touch of what they did, but also I talked with them one time after a show, and they were just like so unhappy with the label.
Just done with it.
They were done with it, man. Yeah. And I was like, oh, and I was really bummed out because I started really warming up to their music and to them as guys, because they were kind of standoffish at first. They're like, we had our girlfriends in the backstage. We're doing like a House of Blues tour, and they're like, your girlfriends can't be in here. You're like in the opening band or something. I'm like, what the fuck?
God.
Yeah, you know, that kind of shit.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
but that still, I mean, would have been a killer lineup with them and Type O Negative and Hatebreed and you guys. That's fucking killer. That's amazing.
It was amazing, dude. And then that was still when you had like the Jaeger Lounge open for the artists, and you go back there and you smash a bunch of Jaeger, and then like the Lizard guy was announcing the show. Remember the Lizard dude? He like scared the shit out of me one time.
I remember the guy.
Yeah, the Lizard man.
Tattoos on his face.
Yeah, dude. He like looked like a lizard. That guy was hilarious. He came out of a stall once in Milwaukee, dude. I got to go to bed. I was just like, holy shit. I almost had a fucking heart attack. And I already had a couple in me. And I'm like, oh, man, that's right. This is the Lizard guy. He's on the tour. All right. Yeah, I was, you know. And, yeah, dude. So that was an amazing tour. We did, I think, only like two or three shows of that. Do you know
Wayne from Hatebreed? Was he on that tour? Was Wayne on that tour?
Oh, I think so.
Maybe.
I'm pretty sure. Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, but he might not have been. I don't know if that was a while ago with Type O, so maybe he wasn't in the band yet. I don't remember.
I'm not sure because I know because I did again a bunch of shows, like random shows with Hatebreed as well.
Okay.
Yeah, because Jamie was like a fan of us. He bought a bunch of the records when it came out. He was stoked because he was like a friend of dude, you know, from Dirge and stuff. So I was like,
yeah, dude, he's for real. He's really into it.
Yeah. Oh, dude, yeah. He's full on metal. Like, he's the guy. He's great. He always supported, ever since he even took over Headbangers Ball, which people forget about. I mean, that was killer. He brought us all these new metal bands that people didn't know. What, you know. So, which is like crazy.
Key for that generation, right?
Right, exactly. Yeah, because like, you know, we had like this stuff. I'm older, man. I grew up on like Morbid Angel, Cannibal Corpse metal, you know, Carcass, and then I loved like, you know, just Entombed and Type O and man, Suffo.
Yeah, Suffocation's amazing. Yeah.
Jesus, dude, Broken Hope, real quick. You guys got me excited. I played this show, this festival, man. It's the best place ever. It's like Tilburg, Norway or something. Man, with Suffo, Death Fest. Oh man, and like Carcass was on it one day, and then Suffo, and oh my god, dude, it was amazing to see them. And that was actually Suffo with dude from the other singer, God, what's his name? You know, he played drums in that crazy band. My bass player's in the band from Mexico.
Brujeria?
No, man, I can't even remember now.
There's so many.
But there's so many. It'll come back to me. But anyways, going back to this Type O Negative thing. So I love this band from the first time I ever heard them. You guys I don't even know if you know. So I'm going to throw some metal shit out there. They had another band that after Peter died that went on tour called Seventh Void. Does this ring a bell?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So I don't even know if they ever came out with a record or the record was going to come out, but
they did one album and then they stopped. Yeah.
Okay.
Now he's doing Silver Tomb. They're doing Silver Tomb now, which is, I don't know why they didn't just call it Seventh Void, but I guess maybe there was maybe the other members had something to do with that.
Really? I got to check that out because I have not heard of that even. But we, like our first full, like serious Dirge Within tour was with Seventh Void and Static X with Wayne Static.
Nice.
You did a track with Wayne, right? On that album.
Yeah, Wayne sang on the album, man. He did one of those songs. I can't hear it in my head. I can't remember.
That dude was a freak, man. He was amazing. Amazing.
He was
songwriter.
amazing.
He was
Oh
amazing.
my God. So I always liked Static X. Maybe not my favorite, but catchy as hell. It was kind of new metal, but I was like, I like these dudes. But when I saw him live, when I played, dude, I was a fan from the first show. That dude owned it. He was a true through and through rock star, man. He delivered the goods every night.
He was into it.
The first two albums are really, really awesome.
Oh, they're amazing. Oh yeah, they're amazing, man.
Left Trip. What's the other one?
Start a War or
Machine? Yeah.
Machine.
Oh, yeah.
Machine.
Man, yeah, it's funny because then I really got into them after that. So like,
I like the stuff he did later. Even I thought when he got more melodic, there was an album that he did that was almost like he was trying to do some In Flames stuff. Almost like there was some melodies there, and it was different.
Right.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, no, that dude was. He just had that voice too, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And dude, it was just amazing. But that tour was so fucked up because it was the end of Static X. Because the band was separated from dude because he had his crazy wife or girlfriend. Maybe they were married already. And there was all sorts of like drama over there, man.
Yeah, he was trying to get her to come on stage and dance and shit. It's like, that never works, man. You can't do that shit. You can't bring your wife on stage and make her a dancer.
No. And it didn't work. People hated it, dude. Especially Tony Campos.
Of course. Can you imagine? This guy's a professional. He's trying to be a fucking professional, man. You know?
Yeah. Oh, I know. It was embarrassing, actually. But, I mean, dude was confused. You know, I think he was on drugs, too. Like, what? I don't get his personal shit.
Some people
say
they're
probably
Wayne was really heavy on the drugs back then.
Yeah, totally. Because he didn't start out messing around with any dope or drugs. He was actually a straight shooter, from what I hear. And then later on, when he started hanging out with the porn stars, they started like getting him all into drugs and shit.
Yeah, pills and alcohol.
Yep. And he was like older when that happened too. He wasn't like a kid. I mean, the dude was like 40 when he started that shit.
He like was 50 when he died, wasn't he?
Yeah, dude. I mean, he was old, man. He just looked good and he was together, but you know, drugs are bad, man. You know what I mean? So
correct the mundo.
I know, dude. And that's why you can't like tour and be like
Matt, did you get the chance to meet him when you were recording this track for Dirge Within?
Not when I was recording. Not when I was recording. He was just like I think he just flew us the track, you know, via email kind of thing. Yeah, but you know, I got to meet him on the tour, and man, we had a lot of great times and stuff, and a really awesome band on that tour too. Bury Your Dead.
Oh yeah, they're great. They're very
good. That was a great dude, and that I think the album that was coming out, they had a new singer, Mike Terry maybe, and like Nothing Personal was the record. I think that was coming out. That was kind of commercial.
Yeah,
it was
a little bit because they were heavier before.
Oh yeah, dude, hardcore, but they were still playing all that shit live, dude. They were just.
Of course,
it was brutal, dude. And like Slim was cool as hell, dude. And those guys, I became friends with those guys like immediately. And that tour was like 2 weeks. So it was like literally the last Static X tour. So I'm watching basically the original Static X. I think Will Hunt was on drums. Actually, it was Will Hunt on drums. Okay. Amazing, hanging out, killer. And Bury Your Dead, you know. So I got a bunch of awesome bands with Seventh Void. And then, you know, the Typo guys are there. So you want to hear a fucking crazy story? Man, it was in Virginia, that club, man. I can't remember it now. It was like real famous. Anyways, you got the sickest fucking backstage room with like games and stuff.
Is it Jack's? Is that Jack's?
No, dude. No, dude. This is one of like the best sounding venues in America.
Yeah, Jack's was not that great.
No. I played Jack's many times, and that it was not Jack's. This was like a really like killer place. It wasn't the National. It was the guys that kind of run that place too, I think, or something.
Okay.
Anyways, God, it's drawing blank. I should have my passes, but like, they have an amazing backstage room. Like, imagine like an awesome arcade backstage, dude. Food, dining, showers, hot tubs.
That's what you
saunas.
need.
Yeah. So this is like
a place that takes care of you.
Yeah, amazing. So we're playing pool. And it's like, and I was my idea. I'm like, man, let's get some like band pool tournament going. Like, this is fucking boring. Let's party. We end up drinking all the shit already out of the bucket that they give us. And there's like, man, I'm like, you know what? the other day we just played Pittsburgh, and some guy brought me this wicked bottle of vodka, and I'm like, I'm gonna run out to the van. I got it, and I got it. I found it. I brought it in, and I'm like, that's it, dude. Johnny Kelly's like, hands me his iPad or iPod at the time, and goes, play something. And I'm looking through his shit, and I'm like, dude, I grew up on this shit, Kiss and stuff. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna play COC. I played COC, and right away those guys are like, dude, you're awesome. Let's rock. You'll be on my team, and then Slim was on the other team. So it was like we're two different bands playing pool. Anyways, I got fucking smashed real fast because I was already buzzed. I started kind of acting like a dick, like, I don't care about the game. I'm rocking around and shit. Dude, was it Johnny? Who's the guitar player in Typo? Kenny, oh my God. Dude, this is the funniest story ever. So this is like one of the fondest memories I have of him is him grabbing me and grabbing me. You're a fucking loser, kid. You're a loser. And it's heavy, like, and I'm laughing because I'm like, dude, this is awesome. This guy's
Brooklyn accent's amazing.
Yeah, Brooklyn accent.
Like he's from a movie.
Straight up. And he's like, grabs, he's like, kid, you're a loser. I looked at you, I always knew you were a fucking loser. What the fuck are you doing? And then Slim walks up and he's like, yo, that's my homie, dude. Stop fucking around with that. Shit's done. And he's like, fuck this kid. Because I kept like taking the pool balls and just like, you know, I was being a jerk. I could see why he got mad because he might have been like, hey, baby, I want to finish this game over some drinks. And I was just like,
sure.
You know, so dude, it was just amazing to have dude just grab me by my shirt, my neck, and say, dude, you're a fucking loser. I'm gonna kill you. And then I was just like, somehow Slim broke it up from Bury Your Dead. He's like, all right, whatever. And then I was like, packed up. We got the fuck out of there. And around the corner, there was some amazing bar. I'm like, fuck it. I threw my card down. I got everybody drinks even more wasted. And I remember, and I shouldn't have did that because the next day I got a like statement from my bank. They're like, I was like, oh my God. But you know what? It's all worth it.
You paid for some bartender's college, man.
Yeah, exactly. Hopefully they learn well and have a great job now in Korea.
Yeah, they're gonna
compliments of me. But dude, there you go. Yeah. But that was amazing, dude. And I was like, dude, the guy from Typo's right here. Dude, I watched this guy on MTV. Now he's about to choke me out. Like, this is killer.
It's a weird feeling, I'm sure.
Yeah, it was. But then it kind of got squashed because, you know, I think there was like a bit of competition. Because we're like the new band and we're fucking smoking. I'm shredding up there, running around. And these guys are like seasoned. They're just kind of doing their thing. They already got the name. We're a little more hungrier.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know how it is. I mean, dude, you're in a band. You go out there and you got to stay hungry to make it, man. You always got to be scared.
You got to have something new to make yourself want to go further. You know?
And since we're talking type of negative, tell us a story about you doing that I Don't Want to Be Me cover. How did that came up?
I love the song, and I always thought it was could be heavier. So we just made it a little heavier, and the clean vocals weren't that difficult, you know. I don't know, it was just different. But
it
was your idea back then.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And who produced that song?
Daniel Antonsson from Dimension Zero and Soilwork. He's Swedish guy. Me and Nick produced it, but he mixed it. He mixed that version. He mixed it.
Wait, Daniel. Wait, is he an Arch Enemy?
No, he was in Soilwork.
Soilwork. That's no shit.
And Dimension Zero. If you've ever heard.
Okay, you guys got to send me that. I'd love to hear that. I love that reason. It needed. I felt like it could be heavier. I like that.
Yeah. We made it like some of the cleans, like shouts, like they used to do. You know, Typo Negative always had like group shouts in their songs.
I love that stuff.
And we did shit like that, like where they weren't in there, like on the parts where he would sing clean, we made them shouts and stuff at the end.
Oh, that's awesome.
This is the part where you say the name of your band.
Yeah.
This is the part where you say the name of your band.
Oh yeah, Meridian Dawn. Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, Meridian Dawn.
Sorry.
That's a cool name, man. Yeah, I got to get a link to that, man.
Sure.
Yeah, send me that. I'd love to check that out.
Sure, man.
Yeah, I really like. I love the original because of the video clip is really awesome. It's
hilarious.
Yeah,
the video is so funny.
One of my favorite videos ever. Like for
Matt, have you seen that video of I Don't Want to Be Me by them?
Is that with oh my God, that's amazing. That's with that dude that's like in all those shows, the Goldbergs, the big guy with the beard.
Yeah.
And he's like dressing up like Marilyn Monroe.
It's so funny, dude.
I love that
video. Awesome.
It's the funniest shit ever. I love that video.
That actor's hilarious. Whoever his name is. I love that video.
Too. I forget his name too, but he is funny as hell.
Yeah.
I can't believe they got him to do it, but that's awesome.
That's what I said. I was like, man, I didn't even know that guy was around. He was probably just like a theater actor, and they just picked him up, and he killed that video. It was so funny, man.
Probably all New York guys and stuff.
That was released in 03, right? 2003, maybe?
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
What? Really? Damn.
Yeah, that was for the Life is Killing Me album.
Life is Killing. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I love that video. It's kind of funny you brought that up. I just recently watched that video again randomly. I don't know why. Maybe like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, it's funny as hell.
Already classic. Yeah, but I love too the Meridian Dawn version. So.
Oh, I can't wait to hear. Yeah, you guys got to do like a recreation of that video, maybe too. No.
With Nick doing the
Nick will do it. Dude. Oh yeah, Nick would do it. Nick's a freak. He'd be into it.
Yeah, he could do all the characters.
I want to hear Broken Hope do a Morbid Angel cover. That'd be sick. You guys.
Oh my god, dude!
Talk Jeremy into that, dude.
I would love that. I
love that. The last album you did. It's very good, man. Good job on that album. It's awesome.
Oh, thank you. Mutilated and Simulated is so good, dude. It got such great reviews too because Omen of Disease, the album before that, it was cool, man. It was a great comeback.
Oh, man, great.
It was awesome. But we're like, man, we gotta. So Damien and I worked together really on that because Damien Orgasm
stepped it up a couple notches. You can tell you went a little further.
Yeah, we went a little further. We wanted it a little more menacing and just demented. I mean, like that song Outback Incest Clan. I mean, that's just disgusting.
Song, that one's sick.
I love that. Or The Bunker. That's probably my favorite.
The Bunker, that one. I love the way it opens with the gunshots and stuff like
that.
Dude,
yeah. It's just it's just like down-picking ferocity. I'm just like, ice.
Yeah, man. I mean, you're gonna go into the hospital with that shit with your wrist.
Oh my god, you ain't kidding, too, dude. You are not kidding. It's like literally a bucket of ice after that one. You're like, oh. So yeah, because that's just like downstroking madness. That's a great song. I love that album. That was fun making that record. And we're talking about doing another one. It's funny, like what I know so far, it's kind of like Broken Hope wanted to do covers. I'm going to mention it because you're saying we want to do like a covers record.
Awesome.
So that's still kind of in the idea and the talk, I think. But all of a sudden, last I talked to Jeremy, we're like, fuck it, we got to just do a full length original. Okay. And then maybe we could do some B-side thing with covers.
Yeah, we're always doing covers. We're European. European bands, for some reason, we like covers a lot. But but I think old school bands from America also liked covers, like Metallica and
everybody does covers.
Yeah, dude, Metallica does the best too. I love Metallica's covers. I don't care how or what anyone says about Metallica. I love that band, and their covers are amazing. Like Stone Cold Crazy, Metallica cover that fucking smokes.
I always used to say that people should just write them songs to cover if they could do that.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, like Bob Dylan did for like Hendrix.
Yeah, something like that. If they could get Bob Seger to write them songs, or get fucking, I don't know, if they could have had Phil Lynott write them songs, it would have been incredible.
It would be incredible. I love Garage Days, man. I mean, isn't that it's like one of the best albums? It's
Every song, dude. It's like their song. It's like they wrote another song. It's weird.
That's how I always thought. When I heard the originals, I was like, wait, that's a Metallica.
Yeah.
I found out later on, I was a kid when I bought the tape.
Same here. That's how I got into the Misfits and punk, was because of that. Because I was like, oh, okay,
correct.
That's the band that Metallica's covering. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Correct Amundo, dude, because that's exactly how I got into all those bands, dude. I had no idea about any of that shit, man.
Yeah,
I was so young, skating, and then I was like, "Oh wow!" And then Metallica, dude, like Misfits, Green Hell,
Then you find Bad Religion, then you find fucking Black Flag, and you find the Ramones.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And it's over.
It was over. Yeah, I loved it. I loved all those bands then. Then you got in, from there, then you just grow in all that other shit,
Yep.
So Matt, what bands do you plan to cover with Broken Hope?
Me, Dead Kennedys. No. I don't know. I don't know what those guys, they had some things, man. I mean, that's the thing. We are all going to get together and kind of pick a cover, since there's 5 dudes in the band, right? And then we could just each do a cover that we like, or something that, because we all kind of like similar stuff, and I don't know. I don't really know, man. What I wouldn't know. I mean,
Kill the Poor, dude. You're gonna do Dead Kennedys. Do Kill the Poor.
Yeah, Kill the Poor. I would love to do that. I love that song so much, dude.
Me too. That's
so much.
You
know, that song needs a proper cover, by the way. Yeah,
and it's never been done. So I mean, I can't find nobody likes the band enough for me to find a member of the band.
Oh my god, yeah, it's like a love or hate kind of thing, but
right,
dude, Jello Biafra and the way
he's amazing.
Right.
I used to get his fucking CDs, man, that just had his spoken words. Just
me too.
To that. Yeah.
I love it. He came to Chicago a couple of times. We would go and just party and listen. You know, he's a serious dude, man. You know what's even funnier? I actually saw the Dead Kennedys with another singer. I forget the guy from that like.
Yeah, what is that? I forget his name too, but I've heard of that. It's everybody but Jello, right? Isn't it?
Yeah, bad. It wasn't good, man.
How could they not do that? Just one time, just do it. That'd be great.
Oh yeah. Oh, I was at a Melvin show here in Chicago, and all of a sudden it was like the encore, and then Melvins go on, be like, "All right, we're gonna bring a friend out here for this encore to sing a couple songs with us." Jello Biafra jumps on, the whole place just erupts in a fucking riot. I'm like, smash my bottle, let's go!
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, it was amazing. So the Melvins with Jello Biafra, and then they ended up doing an album after that.
Yeah, and they did a tour and stuff. I remember hearing about that.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't see the tour, but I just saw that encore. I heard the album. It was killer. But, dude, just like the intensity of all that was just next level. It was like, wow.
Awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, so, yeah, dude, all that shit.
You basically got to see the Dead Kennedys live. You basically got to see it. So
totally. Yeah, totally. And this one, you know what? It was funny because I actually taped it on my mini disc. I had a mini disc player. Think about that. It was like 2001 or something.
Those actually sound good sometimes, dude.
They do.
The right spot, you can get a good fucking bootleg from it.
Oh, you can, yeah, because it's digital, so it's like a CD. And then especially now, if you throw it into like Tools or something, throw a compressor on it, you're done.
You're done. It'll sound like you're there.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I wonder if I find that, man, I'd have to put that out one day. Like,
send it to me. I want to hear it, please.
Yeah, it was. That show was good, but like many years later, they came back to like one of these clubs here, and they were just awful. People were walking out, dude. They're like stopping in songs and restarting them. It was like, oh man, this is bad.
The Melvins?
No, not the Melvins, but Dead Kennedys with a new singer.
Okay. Yeah. I was like, no way, not Buzz, dude. That guy's crazy.
Oh no, Melvins always sound perfect. I've seen the Melvins like 20 times.
Yeah, man, that guy's insane.
Incredible, dude. His voice just does it for me. I love it. It's so huge. The King Buzz was like Gene Simmons and King Diamond and like. I don't know what else.
And then his guitar playing is, he's trying to like invoke Jimi Hendrix with a punk rock attitude somehow.
It's awesome, and he plays like that metal guitar too. Like
everything's all whack on it. Like he's Eddie Van Halen. He's.
I like that the drummer. I like that Melvin's drummer.
Dale Crover.
God
of Thunder, man. He's the best.
Like a caveman, like really hard.
Yeah, dude. He uses like floor tom. He uses like floor toms as rack toms, dude. It's sick.
Yeah, I got a chance to see them in Chile twice for this festival, but they also did a side show the day before the festival, and Fan Thomas was playing that show.
Oh my god!
Fan Thomas and Melvins. Can you imagine?
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Oh,
that was my first time.
Mike Patton probably just made the Melvins play.
Wow, dude! I can't believe. By the way, that was called like the Fantomas Melvins Big Band, I think.
Okay.
They came out with a CD.
There's a DVD of that.
Yeah. And Dave
I know, it's amazing, dude. Yeah, I can't believe you saw that.
That show, both bands play separately.
Yes. Yeah. They played separately.
Yeah.
Okay.
That night.
That's amazing, dude. Because I saw Fantomas here, one of their earlier shows, and that was awesome.
Yeah, they are
amazing.
Yeah. I know when I met Dave Lombardo, all I kept talking to him about was Fantomas and Grip Incorporated because, dude, I'm such a fan. He was like, "You're awesome, man." He was just all about it.
Grip Inc.'s amazing. People need to hear more about Grip Inc. That's
Grip Inc. is really special, dude, because that was like people missed it, man, and they got to go back. I agree. Stuff was amazing, dude. Dave Lombardo's so underrated.
Can't do it
they
again.
They released one album, I think, right?
All I know is the one album. Actually, it's like a red.
There were supposed to be more, but I guess that would never came to fruition. I guess, but they did do more. It just never was recorded. I guess or something.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Internet. We gotta like
Lombardo
search out the demos.
It's great. It's really, really awesome. Actually, I like Lombardo more with Fantomas than Slayer, man. Can you believe that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
like
yeah.
Paul Bastoff. Paul Bastoff's pretty sick.
Yeah,
too.
I love Bostov. I actually like Bostov a little bit more because of his Forbidden History and the album he did with Exodus and Testament as well. So for me, he has like a more cool resume, thrash metal resume, because he played in all those bands. But of course, Lombardi is like the original drummer for Slayer.
Sure.
Created
Yeah, he's the original.
But that's the big rumor now is that you know Bostoff's gonna be in the band with Anselmo and fucking King.
They're King.
And that's gonna be the band.
And who's gonna play bass in that band?
They say Rex Brown, but I doubt that.
Yeah.
That's what they say.
Wow, I didn't hear about that. That's interesting.
That's a big rumor, dude. It's a big rumor that's going around that's Kerry King's new band. It's gonna be that.
Yeah, I heard about that. It's kind of like Pantera meets Slayer.
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
Slayer. I mean, that could be cool. I'm down. I'd
listen to it. Yeah, I mean, why not? It'll thrash. It'll sound awesome.
Do you remember the Metal Alliance show back in like maybe 5 or 6, 7 years ago? The people from Slayer and Pantera play songs like Slayer songs live and Pantera songs live with that lineup. It's actually on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, I saw it.
Remember that?
So, yeah, dude. So my buddy was the bass player in Phil's band. Well, I mean, I toured with this dude.
Which one?
He's an acquaintance. You know, Derek. He was in Cattle Decapitation for a minute. He played bass.
Oh, guy. Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, Derek's fucking crazy. He's hilarious, dude. Yeah. We would get down on. We did a European tour together. We would get down.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he's a cool dude, but he was like, oh man, he was just all about the whole Phil Anselmo thing, you know. So he just stuck with that. He left the band, and you know, I think they got the bass player.
Hello. Are you there?
What happened?
Down 1 second. 1 second.
No worries.
You guys still there?
Yeah.
Man, that's hilarious. All right. Hey, do you guys hear me?
Yeah. You're good.
Hey, tell him to turn the speaker off. All right. Hold on a second. I don't know how I lost audio. Let me see.
It happened.
I did. Can you shut the I did. Hey, could you guys hear me?
Yeah.
All right, sorry about that. I got a little kid over here, man. My little dude, he's like 2. He loves the Bluetooth speaker, so he just turned it on, and I forgot.
Bro. I got a 1-year-old daughter as well, bro. She just loves loves Amazon. You know. Loves to fuck the Amazon up.
Exactly. Oh, okay. So you know what's up, my man.
I understand you completely. That's why I said no. We can either edit it out or keep it in because it's hilarious.
Yeah, keep it. It's fine. Yeah, I know. This dude, because you might even hear him. He'll be like knocking on the door, you know, like yeah. So sorry about that.
Worries.
All right.
No worries.
But yeah, dude, that was cool. I saw some video and Phil playing all those songs, and that's cool to see all that shit. Him doing Pantera.
Yeah.
I mean, did you guys ever see Pantera live?
I did. That was my first concert.
Man, you're blessed then, because the
I
energy,
saw
man.
him in '92 with White Zombie and Megadeth. It was Countdown.
Oh my God, dude, you were at that? I didn't see that tour, but I wanted to go so bad.
Yeah,
I actually saw the Melvins with White Zombie.
Okay, that's
and
sick,
Reverend Horton Heat.
That's cool though too. That's a killer lineup, man. Fuck.
It was wild, man. It's like, what's Reverend Horton Heat? But it was so perfect, dude.
Yeah,
Melvin's Reverend Horton Heat and White Zombie. And White Zombie was on that Last Exorcisto tour.
That was the same. You know, I saw him. That's
Astro Creep wasn't one of those, but they had the whole set of like Texas Chainsaw Massacre too.
Oh wow!
It was like really crazy, you know, because Rob Zombie's in all that shit. So the set was like mind blowing.
Astro Creep, dog. That was probably Astro Creep.
Probably, I think it was Astro Creep because because right after that he went solo.
Because then they had a budget, you know. Because when I saw them, they were open. They were the first band. It was them, Pantera, and then Megadeth. Like,
that's amazing.
Yeah, they were the first band to play.
Damn, that's a serious.
You had to see if they had some sort of thing with like. Then it was probably that Astro Creep.
Dude, whatever happened to Jay Uger, man? That guy had some riffs.
He was like a weird Slayer too. Like he had Slayer riffs, like almost in some of those songs. Like if you listen to it, and I was like, dude, where is that guy? What the fuck happened?
he should have just kept writing albums because, dude, he had like the sickest riffs.
He was awesome.
It was amazing. And I know the bass player, Shawnee Assault, ended up doing some like kind of surf punky band and stuff.
I heard she was in Ghost.
Damn.
Yeah. I heard she was bass player in Ghost.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I don't know much about them because, you know, they're all like concealed.
Yeah. But if you, there's one, I've seen it. There's a video and the goddamn bass player's got boobs, dude.
Oh my God. That's gotta be her, dude.
It could be, dude. It was a big rumor that I heard from some people that was the deal. It was her playing bass in that band.
I bet it was, man, because she's kind of got that style that would fit the Ghost thing. Yeah, totally. It was cool.
You know,
it was cool, man. Yeah, but it's like, man, I always say that, like, what happened to Jay Uger, dude? Just like riffs for days, and he had the killer look, the treads. He's all like, you know,
yeah. But his riffs, you're right. His riffs were incredible. He sounded like the Slayer, but like a Misfit Slayer. It was like
man, great, exactly, a Misfit Slayer. That's so perfect, dude.
That was the best way I could think of it.
And then Rob, dude, you know, I actually I wasn't too much of a fan of Rob Zombie after the White Zombie thing. I like songs, you know, but it wasn't the same to me.
Me either. I didn't like it either, man.
Actually,
I saw him play in Ozfest, and I saw the whole thing with the, you know, it's like a theater performance or something, but it just doesn't do it for me. I don't know. It's just
right, exactly. I'm like, I just couldn't get it. I just didn't feel it, man. You know.
I got like that even after Doom and Borgir. Like now, it's like they're like a theater performance. Like, okay, it's so
Oh yeah, man. That band was phenomenal, though, dude. Like
they were, of course, with Nick Barker, like in that era, they were phenomenal.
Yeah, so that's I lost touch of what they were doing after that stuff. But like, man, that shit was just pretty.
Just became righteous, more theatrical, man. They just, you know, just hired members, and then the shows were just really big, you know, big shows.
Yeah,
you know.
I could see that. They got popular with that. I love the chick they would have singing from that band. You know, she would guest on that song.
Dirge or something.
Yeah, I can't even. But man, is that shit like pissed? It was just like
very good. Yeah, her album was great with that band. I liked it too, man.
Man, I loved it. That's like some of the best, like, I guess, active rock or hard rock like I've ever heard. I mean, unbelievable.
She had a child, and now she doesn't sing anymore, from what I hear. I don't.
So exactly. That's last I checked, because I was like, man, I got to follow this, and then she was like kind of done because she had a kid, and but that was some great stuff. Yep. I can't remember the band now, dude. Anyways,
it's a Norwegian name. I think
it's a Norwegian name.
Dirge, I think. Dirge.
Dirge, I can't ever say those, but dude, all those bands are like incredible.
Yeah, I could be saying it wrong too. I suck in Norwegian. I'm better at Swedish. But.
Yeah. Oh, I'm no good at. I'm like, it's what's weird is like I'm from Poland. I was born in Krakow, Poland. So and I could, but like any of these.
Your last name wasn't American.
Yeah, no, and I'm from Krakow, Poland, man. But I came here young, so I could. Yeah, I still remember a time when I couldn't even speak English, believe it or not.
No shit. Oh, really?
That's cool. Yeah, and it's funny because now everywhere I go, they're like, "Where are you from, man?" I'm like, "Chicago." They're like, "No, you have this weird," because it's a Chicago accent.
Yeah.
And it's kind of mixed in with that Polish accent, you know. So.
Yeah.
So what's the American pronunciation of your last name?
Szlachta.
It's the same.
Yeah, you said it perfect, man.
Yeah, there's no American. I mean, there might be a guy who'll screw it up real bad for sure.
Yeah, and that's the American version. Yeah, it's his
I got it from Mark Hunter during the Chimaira show back in the day. That show is on YouTube, and he was like, "Here's Matt Szlachta." Oh, it's Szlachta.
Yeah.
European.
That's what I loved about Mark, man. He could goof around all day long, and he was awesome like that. But when it came to the stage, he was gonna say, he says my name perfectly every time. Like if he was like family, he was like Matt Szlachta. I was like, well, thank you fucking very much, man. Wow.
Yeah, he's not gonna fuck you over. That's good. That's
nice. Because he's not gonna be like, yeah, Matt Szlachta. Like, you know, he could have easily did that, you know. But yeah, on the tour bus, he'd be like, hey, black and butt, you know. But yeah.
Hey, Matt, I asked that because a few weeks ago I got the chance to interview Paul Mazurkiewicz from Cannibal Corpse. And
Yes.
at the very end of the interview, I asked him, "What's the correct pronunciation of your last name?" Because that was like a mystery to me for like for all these years. And he was like, "There is two pronunciations: the American one, which is Mazurkiewicz, and the original one, which is Poland, and that's Mazurkiewicz."
Mazurkiewicz, which is correct.
That's correct.
Exactly. I always knew he was Polish, dude. Like back in the day, look at. And then you know who else is like that? Adam Dudkiewicz. Adam from Killswitch.
Peter Raychik.
Yeah. Oh, Peter
Adam
was
D.
straight up
That's
Polish.
why it's D only, Adam D.
Yeah, Adam D. Exactly.
Adam D. Yep, Adam D.
No,
and it's kind of weird, man, because everybody here in America, when they say the Witzes, they fuck that all up because they think.
Oh yeah.
They just fuck those up.
Yeah, dude, totally. I remember I did some shows with those guys in they were doing Times of Grace, and we were on tour with them. I was in Chimaira, and we're going to the like festival grounds, and we're in an elevator, and I'm just like, I don't know why, I was just compelled. I'm like, dude, are you Polish? He's like, my mom was Polish. I'm like, you had to do Dudkiewicz, right? He's like, yeah. And it was just kind of like, he didn't even go with it anywhere. I thought he was gonna like, woo, like put on his cape and start spinning around, and I'm like, he was like real serious. Like, I'm like, okay, see you at the show. You know?
No people, they're just serious, dog. It's weird.
Yeah, kind of. It was weird. I expected it to be like more weirder because he's kind of nuts on stage, and like, you know.
Yeah. He likes to do push-ups and wearing a cape.
Yeah.
Some mini shorts, kind of like a little girl. He's kind of
like those girly shorts.
Yeah.
Man, I would never be able to do that. I didn't come from that like kind of thing, you know. I didn't come from that.
Yeah.
We'll
have fun afterwards, you know. But on stage, that's when we're gonna do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do it, dude. On stage, I am pissed. If like my own father walked up to me on stage, I would fucking kick his ass off because like I'm like in like kill mode, dude. Like there's nothing. It's just so intense for me, man. Like so, yeah. Like for me to go on in like some silly shorts. One time, those guys got me like some Polish scarf and a Polish hat to wear at the last song at our Chimaira Christmas. And that's as funny as I got. I just put on a hat with the Polish eagle, a scarf, and I ran up the you know, bag truss like the Scorpions or something. And I was just, you know.
Yeah, there ain't nothing wrong with that. That's totally fine. You're not putting on a cape and short shorts, man.
Crazy. I mean, and think about it, you look back on that too, you'd be like, I don't know. I mean, to be honest, dude, like, I don't know how much, to me personally, again, my opinion means shit, but like that, there's no place in metal for that, at least from where I come from.
I agree. Yeah. I agree.
And that's why I stayed away from Manowar. I mean, loincloths, no. I mean, they got some fucking killer.
Yeah, I know people who would say the opposite of that for you, especially in Europe. They would say this is the only metal.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. I've experienced that too. I was like, oh.
Yeah, dude. Like you go to Greece, in Greece, they will tell you that Manowar is the king. It's the old.
I know. Yeah. I know. I mean, hey, teach their own, man. I mean, out here, I missed the boat with the whole Manowar thing, I think. So
I understand it. It's a very eclectic taste, but in Europe, it's really big. Everybody likes to drink with it in the bars, you know, and crazy shit. Like brothers of metal and steel, and you're like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I know.
Gotta go to work tomorrow, bro. What the fuck are you talking about? Brothers of metal and steel.
I know.
You work at fucking you know, shopping bag, dude. You know what I mean?
Like dude, absolutely, man. It's
crazy.
It's just weird, yeah. I mean, because I felt some Manowar's messages. I'm like, yeah, I like to rock. I'm fucking, you know. But yeah, I don't like grease up my body and wear like fur.
That's the thing.
Dress like a Flintstone. I don't know.
So that's, but I had this one girl I used to date, bro. She told me she went and saw Manowar like in the year, we're talking like 2001, right? So think about that. In New York, she's a New Yorker. And think about that. A club in New York in 2001 that would have Manowar. And she said when they came on stage, dude, the bass player, Joey DeMaio, just kept pointing at her and going, I'm going to fuck you. I'm going to fuck you.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. And he just kept pointing and going, I'm going to fuck you later. And she was like, what the fuck? She just left. She just like turned around and left. She was like, what the fuck? And I was like, dude, that's amazing.
I know. Like, what happened? Wow.
That's amazing. Those guys are crazy. They're just like, they're really
absolutely
try
crazy.
to live that. They live that shit, you know.
They do.
And the one guitar player gets put away for child porn or some shit.
I just saw that. Like, what the fuck? Dude, one of their other guitar players is out of Chicago, David Schenkel. And a buddy of mine from the neighborhood played drums in one of his bands.
Oh, Jesus.
Dude, I went to that show. It was one show. It was like, the band was on point, but he was like out of this world. Yeah. I don't even know. I mean,
I don't either.
I try to talk about it. That's trash talking. But yeah, I was like, damn, I don't know about that. And they're like, he's such a like shredder. And I'm like, that guy's fucking terrible. No offense. You know.
Yeah, it's like a weird. You have to have, I think, be in like this weird club there with. I don't know. It's weird.
It is weird. I have never. I can't join, man.
Me either. I can't. but I understand the old. I understand the old shit with like, you know, Ross the Boss and stuff like that. I understand.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No. Okay. Yeah. Totally. Absolutely. Yeah. Like all that shit from like the 80s and stuff. That's like, all right. Yeah. Like I said, I felt it. I was like, okay, I get it. It's cool. It's cool.
Dude, like I also thought back then, you know, that's when like bands were like pretending to be fucking WrestleMania guys. Like, you know, like everybody was trying to be like a fucking like weird superstar or something, like some sort of action star. You couldn't just be in a band. You had to be fucking Conan the Barbarian.
I know. Dude, who was that fucking asshole in I think it was like an Alice Cooper's band. You see him in the ads with like the machine gun with the Uzi, but it was like a guitar.
What's that guy's name,
dude? And better yet, I found a video. They gave that guy a fucking record deal, and he put out an album that was fucking awful. It was atrocious because I saw the video, and the song was worse than Manowar, but it was just like.
Was it Thor? Dude. Is it Thor? No.
No. Oh my God. I started watching some of that documentary.
Amazing, right? Amazing.
Yeah, that was amazing. That was not Thor though. It was kind of a similar thing though, but I didn't even think it got as far as Thor, you know?
Remember, if you know Florida, dude, Nasty Savage, they did some crazy shit back in the day. I love them, though. I love the music. Nasty Savage.
Dude, Nasty Savage. Yeah, totally. That's fucking sick.
Amazing. I got to see Nasty Savage here in Lima.
Did he bust his head open with the fucking TV set?
Yeah, he did that.
That's some fucking WWE. That's WrestleMania 3, dude. Okay?
Yeah, it is.
Fucking straight up WrestleMania 3.
I remember the stage was like this.
Oh yeah,
amazing,
dude. I'm not gonna lie. I loved WrestleMania too when I was growing up.
Me too, bro. I'm not saying. I'm just saying that's the 80s.
I know.
Just like we have to fucking go crazy.
You gotta go fucking crazy. Yeah.
Man.
I love it. Like, you're right though, man. Back then there was like that whole act, like, we're gonna fucking shred. You know, it's like, okay, you know.
Yeah, everybody had to be like in like RoboCop or something. Like they always It was like, what the fuck, is it the future or not?
Yeah, exactly. And then, you know, grunge killed everything, and then, you know.
Yep, that happened.
So there was like that huge like 10, 15 years before we started to like reminisce about like, oh, remember when people dressed in loincloths? Yeah. You know.
I didn't hate grunge, but I also just was upset that all the good people just like started to hate bands that were really good. I was like, dude, you don't like Wasp? Like Wasp is amazing. Like what?
No way, Wasp rules. I never listened to people about that.
Talking shit about that. I'm like, well,
no
fuck
way.
You. Like, okay,
no way.
We can listen to it. You can listen to Pearl Jam and Wasp. You can do it.
Yeah. That was me. I was that kid that was caught in the middle, dude.
Yeah.
I love shred. I love metal.
Yeah.
Grunge. I love Nirvana and all that shit. But dude, I did not put away my Wasp records. I did not put away any of those records. I love that shit, dude.
I found out about like Kill Rock Stars, like in like bands like Bikini Kill that he was.
I loved it.
And I was like, cool. Like that's neat. It's different, you know.
Yeah. Oh yeah. All those.
You like the first album by Faster Pussycat?
Of course.
Oh, dude,
it's a really good.
Now you're getting into my shit. Yeah, I love. Of course, yeah, dude.
Yeah, but nobody talks about that since Nirvana.
No,
because of the glam.
No. What about Kicks? Anybody talk about Kicks anymore, dude? Come on.
Yeah, not really. I mean, I do, but it's so funny because Dude, Jeremy,
baby. Come on.
Dude, Jeremy and Broken Hope, when we're like playing some festival and it's like, you know, fucking death metal, like everything,
Sure,
like
sure.
hardcore, like Malignancy. And then like in our backstage, dude, which I love Malignancy. It's I
Yeah,
love
of course, dude. You know Mike, dude. You know Mike Heller.
Dude, it's like amazing. But in our backstage, Jeremy's like, all right, I gotta warm up. And then he's like twerking kind of thing, and then he's playing like kicks.
Yeah.
And that's like our warm-up music. And people are like, some of the guys in my band are like, oh my God, there he is. He's playing that fucking kicks again. And like
whatever, dude. Blow my fuse, dude. Tell him to play it. I love it.
Well, I know that shit. Dude, I got in that dude's car and he played like 1 second of something. He's like, what do you think that is? I go, Roxy Blue. He was like, you're amazing. I knew in like 1 second, dude, just because I grew up on fucking MTV, you know?
Hell yeah, man. Yeah. Dude, that's good. You gotta have
Lillian Axe.
You gotta have a variety, dude. I love that you know Malignancy, though. That's great, dude. Mike Heller is funny. That's great.
Dude, that band blew me away. Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Hell yeah.
Please tell me, how was I know this is like a really stupid question, but
no.
Since you were part of this album, I have to ask, how was the writing process for this Chimaira album? And I ask this because I don't know if you know this, Anthony, but for this album, the only original member for the band was the singer, Mark Hunter.
Yeah, man.
I know.
Pretty much the whole lineup was new, but the drummer was already playing for the band for like 2 years, I think. You know, Austin?
Yeah, Austin's. I love that. He's awesome.
And Amol was playing bass, and then he was promoted to lead guitar, right?
Correct.
But you were the new guy right there with the bass player. What's his name?
Jeremy
Creamer, right?
Creamer, yeah.
So how was the vibe? You know, going in the studio to write this album and start a new chapter on with the band with Chimaira.
Well, okay. I mean, the whole experience was fantastic, and it was kind of unexpected on my end. Because originally when I got the phone call from Mark, well, actually, let me just rewind, and this isn't going to be long. I was friends with Amol when he did his very first tour with deah, before the album even came out on Roadrunner. I met Amol because I did sound at a club, and he played that show, and I was like, this guy is amazing, and like, I love this playing. And I said some things to him, and he's like, dude, come out to our other show. Ever since that day, we would stay in touch, and we were always friends. And then my band got signed Dirge, and then we ended up playing shows with Chimaira while he was doing the bass. I even opened up for deah once, and so we were always friends.
Nice.
And so when that time came, it was kind of interesting. Mark gave me the call. He's like, dude, this is what's happening. I already knew Rob and Matt. Matt actually stayed here at my house when he lost his passport to go to Europe. So he stayed here for a couple of days, and we were just hanging out, watching hockey, drinking, you know. So I was friends with those guys. They were really good dudes. So Mark calls me up. What's that?
Summer breeze, the breeze.
Oh yeah, well, totally. It was just so like I said, so unexpected. And basically, dude calls me up, and I was at work too. I had a break from teaching, and then we just talked, and he told me what was going on. I said, man, yeah, I'd love to do this. It's true. I left Dirge Within. I just didn't want to make it public because I was like, I don't know. And I was shocked to get an immediate call like that. And then they're like, dude, Amol just said, because I just got off a tour with Kitty. I hooked Amol and Mercedes up together. They were dating for a long time. I was kind of the matchmaker. You know, I shared a bus with Kitty. Yeah, it was my fault. Sorry, dude. Like, you know, yeah. I'm like, yeah, Cupid.
Metal
Cupid. Metal Cupid, dude.
Metal Cupid, dude. There we go.
Metal Cupid. Hey, that's my next band.
That's it, bro.
Yeah, I'm going on tour with Thor. Check me out, man. Pandemic. No, but it was true. It was so weird that happened. So like, dude was like, oh my God, Matt just left the band. It's true. We got to get him because he already knew I could play. He doesn't have to. He wanted a guitar player where he doesn't have to hold anybody's hand. Anyways, I get the call, and originally I was just going to do the tour because they didn't know Mark was undecisive yet, from my knowledge, which I'm just speaking from what I know, if there was going to be another album, if there was going to be any more Chimaira, but we had to finish the Age of Hell tour. Yeah. Right? Because we had dates in Australia. Yeah. We had dates in Europe, some other shit. It was just all out of the country, actually. Yeah. So it was like, all right, so I did that. And then we come home and they were like, dude, well, there's this new management company interested in us. And E1 Records wants to sign us, and we got some deals if we make a new record, so we should start writing. So basically what happened was all the guys in the band, all the new guys, they don't live together. Mark lived in, you know, Cleveland. I'm in Chicago. Amo was in Atlanta. These guys are everywhere. So, Austin's in California. So basically they kind of just started writing on the computer. A couple of those guys got over to Mark's and they started writing. Oh. I had a bunch of demos here that I would just send out eventually. And then just kind of, things just kind of grew into like a whole record. And then basically they picked tunes out. And for me, it was real simple and it was cool. It was real easy. I went there, I tracked, I did like a rehearsal of songs, learned riffs. And then ultimately I just ended up tracking in one day on a couple tunes basically. And the writing process was really fast because it was kind of, I feel like a deadline almost, like we had to get that record out. Mm-hmm. And Mark wrote, we all like, you know, I don't know if you guys know, Mark plays guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like he's like, you know, Steve Vai or something, but he's hilarious. He would like jam out like Led Zeppelin riffs, but like he wrote some riffs, dude, and they were sick. Yeah. Like I forget the song, but anyways, the songs came together fast. The shit in the studio happened fast. And
Spider Studios, right?
What's that?
Spider Studios.
Yeah. Oh man, that studio too. When we went in there at that time, they like extended the studio into like more tracking space. It was just an amazing experience because it was a gorgeous studio. And Ben Schigel, you know, Spider was like just a really pretty solid engineer. He was in tune. I remember one time, man, it was hilarious. We're like rehearsing. We're rehearsing shit, man. And he was out partying. He comes back all wasted. And he's like, do it again. Do it again. And he's all like acting like he's like with the fucking Philharmonic. I'm like, who is this one? It was amazing. He's like, listen, it's wrong. You got to just go in there. And he gets on the drums. He's like, it's like this. And then he was just like, dude, the next day we woke up. We were like, dude, Ben was so wasted. We probably should show up late because he's going to be sleeping in.
Hell yeah.
Dude, he was just so fucking up. It was amazing. And we were just laughing. But in a lot of ways, he was right. His heart was just, because, you know, he was just so, his heart came up. It's got to be like this. Not, I'm like, I get it. All right. You know, and
everyone has that one wasted friend, dude, that gets like that, bro. It's just like,
oh my God.
He was the producer of the album.
Yeah, he was just like, I'm like,
it happens. You get that wasted.
I'm like, I don't know if this guy's gonna be able to finish the record. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding. He did great, and then the next day we show up. We're like, do you remember that? He's like, I don't remember it.
Yeah, right. Yeah. No, I don't remember. Sorry.
So yeah, he was like, you know,
got amnesia. Sorry, dog. I got amnesia.
Amnesia. I forgot. You know, or what? You know, yeah, it was just hilarious. But working with him was cool. We had a couple of assistants. I think one of them was some of the guys he knew. They were great to work with. Like I said, it was fast to record, and we made. Oh, actually, I have even a question for you guys since you're talking about this. There was making of DVD that came with that album. Has anybody even seen that?
No.
Exactly. What the fuck?
This is regular edition. Yes.
Okay. See, you got to get the bonus edition, dog.
Like, where was that at? Like Hot Topic? Is that the Hot Topic edition and shit?
Maybe. I don't even know. I have it.
I remember there was a Indiegogo campaign, you know. People, yeah. The fans that paid or gave some money to the band to record the album, they get the chance to get that DVD. It was like a limited edition for like maybe less than 1,000 copies. I don't remember, but only that people got the chance to see that DVD. I tried to find the DVD everywhere, and I didn't get the luck.
You got it, dog. Matt's gonna send it to you. What?
I am gonna send it to you.
Finally.
Yeah, dude, you have to, because there's like a whole chapter of me in there, and it's like everyone that's out there like, oh my God, that was like hilarious. Because they literally had cameras set up everywhere, dude. We had this cool guy, Jeremy Schott, come out and do the video. He does a lot of Suicide Silence and stuff. Unbelievable. And it was great, man. And like I said, the whole experience was kind of quick because it had to be quick, and we all had to kind of all be on the same page. So like you couldn't be like, well, I don't really like this and that, because it was all cool. And to be honest with me, man, and I'm gonna be straight up with you guys. I really like Mark Hunter's vocals. Okay, I love him in metal. He's a great metal singer, if you ask me. Okay, so to be honest, there's not much there could be done wrong once you put Mark over that kind of stuff, because it was still fucking Chimaira. But what we were trying to do is add some more Alice in Chains sounds. There was a lot of that stuff, like some more darker, menacing things and trippier stuff, because, you know, Mark gets into the trippier shit. Let's go trip. But then we also wanted a lot of hip hop. We wanted a lot of low end. We wanted, like, you know, that, you know, gangster shit, because he's into that stuff. So we were trying to add all that. So at the end result it was excellent, because we found this guy who worked for E1. This guy's an amazing master. We had like 10 different or 15 masters, and we all sat down and listened to it. I remember at Mark's house, and we had no idea who did it, no names, blindfolded. And then we're like, that one. And this dude did it was the first metal record he ever mastered. Everything he did was hip hop. And that's why we had, you know, like that.
Sure. That's really cool though. I didn't know that. That's very nice.
Yeah, it was awesome. And that's why I love the sound of that record, because it's just a little different. I know people are like, oh man, you should delete it. It's not Chimaira, change the name.
Yeah, I wanted to ask that, Matt, because in my opinion, I'm a long time Chimaira fan since actually, since the very first album. Imagine Chimaira had fans in Peru back then, actually.
Oh yeah.
I've been follow them record after record, you know, lineup after lineup. So
yeah, a lot of revolving door there.
Yeah, the Crown of Phantoms era got there. I was like, okay, you guys, bring it. Let's hear it.
Yeah.
And I agree with you. That album, it still sounds like Chimaira, but it's different in a way.
Yeah.
You know, maybe the riffs here and there, the synth, the Sean C does, the keys are really like into 80s kind of thing, right? Really, really classic. So
totally.
I dig that. I dig that a lot. I really love that album. But when the fan reaction came, like 80% of the people was like that. Like, this is not Chimaira. Oh, I don't like it. Bring back the old guys. And I was like, fuck off, man. The record is fucking amazing.
Dude, that record's sweet.
Fuck you to the music, man.
Some people, guys, just can't handle not seeing the same weird face that they're used to seeing. And they'll just judge music based on that. And to me, those people aren't really listening to music.
No,
you know I mean? You have to see somebody's face up there.
Anthony, hear me out. And you know what's the funniest thing about that lineup change during that year?
Yeah.
The new guys were actually better musicians than the original ones.
No,
I'm not trashing Rob Arnold or Matt.
No, thank you.
I fucking love those guys. They are actually great. I actually talk to Rob Arnold from time to time. He's great. He's a man. But
Rob's amazing. Yeah, Rob's a great guy.
If you give me, I mean, I'll be honest with you, like on Night Rage, you know, like if you tell me something, Olaf Mork is a better guitar player, in my opinion, than Gus G.
There you go.
Yeah.
But I mean, just technically, he's better. You know what I mean? Just yeah, dude. Okay, I'm sorry. It's just fucking better.
Absolutely.
Vocally, man, you are even better than Thomas Lindbergh.
See, there's people will tell you no because they can't not see that guy. They have to see his face.
They have to see his face.
Exactly. I don't understand that. Why?
Because it's been etched in. It's like this. You can't let Ripper Owens have a chance. You have to see. I mean, Ripper Owens sounds exactly like fucking Rob Halford.
I love Ripper, dude.
I do too. He's awesome. That's what I'm saying. So but people won't give him a chance just because he isn't bald. You know what I mean?
That's bullshit.
Yeah, whatever.
I get that. I get that. And you know what, dude? To me, it's just like I didn't give a fuck because it was a good gig and I had to go with it. What am I going to quit because some little kid on the internet told me he don't like it? Fuck.
Same here.
Yeah, it's like, dude, and guess what? We played. Every show was sold out or pretty much sold out. People still came to those shows.
Yeah, so we sold out. We sell out every night.
Yeah, we sold out every night. And it was still fucking great. And guess what? Because the band, and again, I'm not knocking anybody. And this is kind of where I'm going to leave it off, man, if anything. But, like, we were fucking hungry, and we were on a mission to kill and win everyone over because we went up there and we slayed. Dude, I fucking C5, C6, man. I'm body banging. I'm fucking playing perfectly as I could. And those guys in the past lineup were jaded because they did it for song, and they're just kind of standing there when you saw them. And it was cool because I toured with them, I know. And Ando's, like, you know, before he left, he was just kind of, dude, when we were there, it was just like literally just fucking nuclear. I mean, when we played, it was like, holy shit.
It has to be like that to rebuild the band. It has to be like that. Otherwise,
Matt, you did that South American tour with Crown of Phantoms, right?
Yeah. Were you at any of those shows?
No, I live in Peru. No, Peru.
Oh, okay, dude. Here's a funny story real quick before you go in there. Austin missed a flight to one of those shows. I think it was in Argentina. We were playing with Born of Osiris, and those guys threatened, the show must go on. We don't care. We can't wait any later, which I guess I understand. So they tried to get me to play drums until he showed up. I'm like, no.
What the fuck?
It was like the funniest thing because I'm literally sitting in this arena behind Austin, or like the drums that he's going to use. And they're like, all right, let's try a power trip. And I'm like, dude, I don't want to do this. I was just trying to be a team player, and then and Mark's like, dude, you gotta focus. And then literally last minute, Austin runs in, the curtains are going up, and he's just like, come on, let's go. You know, I was just like, thank God.
Oh, it wasn't like that, like a last minute thing.
Dude, yeah, it was last minute. I'm not even kidding. Dude, it was like the curtains are coming up. This dude just got in, you know, through traffic, whoever the shuttle bus was, they drove him from the airport. Yeah, because he missed one of the flights because of customs, I think. And therefore, he was like 4 hours late, which was so close. He got the next flight. We were freaking out. And they were like, you guys got to play. And then there was a fan there that kind of knew like maybe 4 or 5 songs he was going to come in and play. And I'm sitting there backstage rehearsing with this guy. He's tapping on drumsticks. I'm like, oh, my God. You know? Yeah, it was a fucking nightmare. And then eventually Austin came in and just killed it. And after that, we're just like, oh. And I remember seeing pictures from fans after that. And we're just kind of like, we were ready to like drink our asses off after that because that was like nightmare. And I think that was the last one of that tour.
That's very.
But anyway, sorry to cut you off. I thought that was a pretty fucked up story, actually.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I remember you got robbed in Argentina, right? All your gear.
Oh, yeah. That okay. It wasn't in Argentina. It was in Guadalajara, Mexico.
Oh, Mexico. Oh, okay. Sorry about that.
Everyone got robbed but me. And you know what? Those guys were all laughing.
That's good though.
Those guys were laughing at me. They're like, "Oh, fucking Szlachta over here, man. Everybody's gonna steal his shit." Nope. And I feel terrible for those guys. We went out. And Guadalajara is a very like deceptive place. It's disguised like America. It looks like America. They have Johnny Rockets and Best Buys and Circuit Cities. And we're like, awesome. We're like back home, you know. And then they pull up and we wanted to get food, so we went to a Johnny Rockets. Those guys leave all their shit. And I was like, dude, I'm just going to leave my guitars in the venue. They're like, you're fucked up, man. You're going to just kill, steal, and whatever. I'm like, I don't think so. I don't know.
Right.
They went there. We came back from the restaurant. Everything was gone. They wrote a report. It was so shoddy.
Oh.
People had to be in on that shit, if you ask me. But, like, and then Emil had, like, custom-made PRSs, you know, all this shit. He was so crushed, dude, tears. Literally, I saw a dude just take a bottle of Jack Daniels and slam it. I was like, oh, shit. So we get to the venue, and we're like, we're not playing. It was terrible because we were like, we're not playing. Austin and him said, we're not playing. They got so fucked up. And at the time, and Austin's sober, too. He was just so crushed. His shit got stolen. He smoked, like, all this weed. And then they're like, you guys are fucking playing. And we ended up playing on, like, the opening band. But when we got to the venue, the sad part was, all my stuff was exactly where I left it. And all their shit was stolen. Man. Yeah. And then I think Mark had stuff, but he's the singer, and his stuff was in a hotel. So, like, what are you going to steal? His pants, you know? And
that's all that's going to be in there.
Yeah, that's all that's going to be in there. So him and I kind of got off, and everybody else got, like, man, just fucking robbed. And we ended up playing that show. The show was fucking sick. But the crazy thing, let me tell you this real quick. I just remember because Austin didn't even have his drumsticks. Everything got stolen. They lent him some drumsticks. At the end, he's all excited. We're like, yeah, hell yeah. He throws out the drumstick. They made him go get the drumsticks back because it was the guy's drumstick.
Oh my God, dude.
Yeah.
Chris, the original Guns N' Roses drummer, what's his name? Adler?
Steven Adler.
Adler did that in Lima like 10 years ago. He threw his drumstick and he didn't have any more, so he has to ask for the drumstick back.
Oh my God, that is so bad. Hey, drugs are bad, man.
Yeah, drugs are bad, dude. That motherfucker can't talk no more, dude, because of the drugs, bro.
Don't do drugs, kids.
I was sitting at the fucking Rainbow once. I got off a Fear Factory tour. I go up to LA for a bit just to hang, and I'm at the Rainbow, and Steven Adler's literally sitting at the table next to me with like Eddie Trunk or those metal show guys. And I was just like, dude, what's up? And I just enough to hear about people.
Him and Eddie Trunk together.
Yeah, it was him, Eddie Trunk, and like it looked like Eddie some suits maybe like from Capitol Records maybe that signed them like back in the day, or Geffen or whatever they were on. And they were just like, "How you doing, Steven?" "Oh, I'm all right." And he just got done playing Next Door, whatever, the Roxy or whatever. And it was cool. I just got to, hey, what's up,
playing
man?
Sweet Child of Mine, dude. He's playing it for the 90th billionth time.
Yeah. It's just like, and he really
he came to Lima to play only songs from Appetite for Destruction.
That's all he could do, right?
Yeah, like the whole album, and that's it.
I mean, he could play Civil War. He played that song on
Use Your Illusion, yeah.
Yeah, that's it though. I mean, what else you want him to fucking play?
Honestly, Appetite's the best album. Like,
it's really good.
It's just a great album. I like stuff from Use Your Illusion, don't get me wrong, but Appetite just rock, dude.
I like it all. I like them all. I even like the Spaghetti
Queen.
I like Chinese Democracy, man. I love that album.
Greek Democracy.
Did you remember that?
I never even got through that album. Are you serious?
No, it's really good, man, for real.
There's some songs. You gotta try it again, man. You gotta try one more time.
I most definitely will. And again, you gotta remember, and forgive me for this. This was like when it came out, and it was like
I felt the same way you did. And as I got a little older, I re-listened to it, and I go, okay, I get it.
Okay, I'm gonna promise you, I'm gonna listen to that album front to back.
Check it out. Just try again, because
I will.
He was in a different space, and we were looking for something else. We wanted him to give us something else, and he did.
But dude, that album took like 20 years to record.
Yeah. You can't think like that either. You gotta forget that part of it. I tried to forget that. That was what really fucked me up the first time, because I'm like, this is bullshit. This took me 20 years to do.
I know. I think that's what I said. I heard like a half a song, and like at the time, my ex-girlfriend was like, "Oh my god, she fucking worships Guns N' Roses." It's like, this is amazing. I'm like,
sure. See, then maybe she was able to not look at it with a musician's heart, and I think that's the problem.
Yeah.
And I tried not to do that. I tried to listen to it objectively, and
totally.
I get what you're saying with Pierre. It's got it.
I think Ron Bumblefoot played on that, or Buckethead. I think
they all fucking play on it, dude.
Wow. Slash even, right?
Actually,
I don't know. He's not, but dude, they're all like Buckethead's on it. They're all on. Yeah.
I'm a Bumblefoot fan, dude. Ever since the first Shrapnel release in '91, I bought that from a catalog on Guitar Magazine, dude. I was like, love that album.
I like that active. What is it? The band he did with old boy from Stone Temple Pilots. What was that called?
Apollo. Sons of
Art of Anarchy.
Sons of Anarchy. I think. Right?
No, that's the movie.
Sons of Apollo or something. I know what you're talking about, because
hey, my cats are killing each other. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Oh man,
don't let that happen.
No.
Bumblefoot.
Put it on camera, man. All right, intermission, cat fight. There you go. Oh yeah, let's see what we got there.
You see him?
Hell yeah.
Hey.
I saw him. They're chill now.
He's like 10 kilos.
You tell, 10 kilos, yeah.
That's a big boy.
Yeah. Well,
but
awesome.
That I am going to definitely revisit that record. And then, I think it was Sons of Apollo. I know what band you're talking about.
Yeah.
And that band's like amazing. And so Amo ended up playing with Tony McAlpine. I think those guys opened up that show. I missed it here. Dude, that guy, Ron Bumblefoot Thal, is just incredible. Sure. I fucking love him. He plays fretless guitars. Like, wow.
Yeah, it's pretty
great. I mean, I was a fan forever, so I like all that like shrapnel guitar shit, but like, dude, he just stands out.
Yeah, he's a freak.
What a gig, too, in Guns N' Roses.
Right? It's amazing.
Yeah. We need to wrap this up, guys. Maybe we can continue with in another occasion, because it's really, really funny and great.
Oh hell yeah! Dude, you guys
will
are
do it
hilarious.
again,
I could sit here and talk with you guys all day, man.
Yeah, Matt,
Yeah.
that was great, man.
Matt,
Thank you.
to finish this episode, what can you tell us about the future for Broken Hope?
The future of Broken Hope? Well, as of now, obviously, we all know coronavirus sucks and the pandemic ruined music ultimately for the time being. And, but we will persevere. And also, Broken Hope has got one show right now in Mexico, an amazing fucking show with like Sodom and At the Gates. Everyone's going to be there, and it's sold out, and it's no cancellation as of now.
When?
So we got one show in October.
Nice.
October in Mexico. That's going to be amazing, and I can't wait for that. And then other than that, we're going to just rock another album. I think we're going to kind of get on another record label possibly to promote some of the new stuff from what I'm hearing.
The cover.
Do some covers.
Which one?
Do the covers album you were talking about.
Oh, dude. Yeah, exactly. So that, like I said, that's on the kind of not in the backward. I think that may be kind of part of that, like making a thing like, hey, some covers, like some B-sides with the actual album. Yeah, the reason this happened was real quickly was we were going to change labels because Century Media is kind of no more in the States, you know. It's kind of because, you know, Sony bought them off, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, we are going to get a new record label. The label we were talking about, from what I understand, and my knowledge, was they said, hey, an EP and if covers is not worth us putting all the time and money into packaging. We need a full length so we could get sick packaging, you know, Broken Hope's into the fucking artwork and all that shit. So it's just more lucrative to create a full record and then, if anything, tack on a covers album or something to that, you know. But it'll all still be brutal as hell, man. Actually, Jeremy and Mike demoed some songs. They sent them to me here not too long ago, and shit's awesome. It's weird how the process is with that. It's amazing because dude will write, and I like write over it without changing anything. It's this weird style that I have, and it just makes the shit sound so fucking sick. So I can't wait to do another record. And
stoked to hear it, dude. Stoked to hear it.
Yeah, thank you. And you know, get out and do some touring, man. And so hopefully a record, hopefully maybe by the beginning of next year, but we're definitely going to do a show, and maybe obviously by next year, just how we usually do a lot of those death metal festivals. To be honest, which I love, man. I love playing with a lot of those bands, and I also discover a lot of bands. A band I like that I got to really play a couple shows with that I fell in love even more with was Dying Fetus. I mean, oh my God.
They're awesome.
Dude, it's just, yeah. So I can't wait to start maybe doing some of those shows. But yeah, hopefully look forward to a new record coming soon, you know?
Yeah.
And more shred, you know? I'm out here writing music all the time, man. Living day by day. I'm a musician. I teach music. So, you know, you got to do what you can with
so
it.
We can reach you in your socials.
What's that?
We can reach you in your social media.
Oh yeah, you can reach me out just on my Facebook. Probably don't go to my fan page. I don't really ever check that. Like, just find me, Matt Szlachta, on Facebook, or I go under the name Data Skeleton on Instagram. I also have like an instrumental guitar record out under that, like an EP. I'm gonna put out another one. Helps me get students. I'm gonna probably end up making some video playthroughs of that. But yeah, hit me up on Instagram, Data Skeleton, and Facebook, Matt Szlachta, and then you could ask me anything you want, man, and I'm gonna talk to you like I did today. And you know, keep you up all night, especially for drinking. So watch out.
So Anthony, is there anything you want to add to wrap this up?
No plugs, not today. It was great, and nice talking to you, Matt. Thanks for doing this.
Oh, dude, absolutely, man. It was awesome to have you be a part of this, dude. I love your guys' show. Once you sent me the link to it, I checked it out, especially having Sean Z and Bill Hudson. Again, one thing with Bill, I did see a clip of him playing with one of my favorite fucking musicians that people don't know about, this guy named Vitaly Kupre. Okay. And it just, every time I hear that name, I just see that like 1-2 minute clip of him rehearsing with Vitaly, this Russian keyboard player. I love him. So you sent me the video, so I checked it out. And I'm just like, awesome. So anywho, you guys are awesome, man. Stay metal. I love you guys, man.
Too, man.
Love the show.
Bye-bye, guys. Take care.
We'll see you guys.
All right, homie. Peace out.
See you guys.
Rock and roll.